Hello all, today we're going to be looking at doing some stone walls. Give you a quick view so you can see what we're looking at. There we go. Right, to get started we will need a piece of blue insulation foam. This is 10mm foam, readily available, it's used in underfloor heating. I bought 3 large sheets for under £15. This one I've already cut to size. Basically I've got a figure, worked out the height, so it's about shoulder height to the figure, just as his head pops over the top. Of course this is different if it's a dwarf. Right, there's your first piece. Now we need to make something to cut the foam with. All we use for this is a pencil, tight with the rubber at the end. Remove the rubber, give the end a little crush into a shape that looks like a stone. There you go. I have one I made earlier which I was happy with. And all we do is start at the edge. Let's move it over for you. Give it a wiggle. You push it in and wiggle it. Twist it as you go. There you go. You start seeing it come together. When it comes to the edges, where the stone comes across, halfway through the piece, I just twist it. The stone wraps round, and obviously the corners you go the other way as well. So I will crack on with this piece, and I'll be back in a second to tell you about stage 2. Right, there we have it. Work my way all the way around, cutting in the various stones. When you go through the middle, I've added odd stones actually into the middle, because otherwise you end up with lines straight through the middle, which just does not look right. So the next stage for this is to give it a coat of paint. I'm going to do this with an airbrush, you can do it with a normal brush, and I'll be back in a minute. Do not do it with aerosol because it will dissolve the foam. Great for making meteors, not great for making walls. I'll see you in a minute. Right, I'm back. We've done our undercoat black. When you do this with an airbrush, you'll find you'll have to tip it in various directions to get the paint to spray in underneath, because it's sort of an undercut. It's a pain for the undercoat, but it will be a great advantage for the next coat, which will be grey, which you can just spray straight over the top, and it will leave you the black mixed with some grey in between all the blocks. I'll be back in a minute when I've done the grey coat. See you then. Right, we've now done the grey airbrush over the top. As you can see, the black stays in between quite nicely, defining the blocks. All we need to do now is either add a wash, which I found with this material doesn't flow very well, so you would have to probably pre-wet it, or a dry brush. I'm just going to go for a straight dry brush on this. The 2 paints I'm going to use are Things Workshop, because they're easy for me to get hold of, Underhive Ash and Longbeard Grey. We'll start with the Longbeard Grey. The top edge is always going to be your brightest spot, so you want to make sure you get the edges. Use your finger. It's a cross between a dry brush and a dusting, really. Just try and pick up the edges. And same down. For your Underhive Ash, which is sort of a dirtyish colour, it's like a mossy colour. brush. I don't want too much of this, you just pick little areas and just smudge it. Smudge it in. And there you go. And there you have it. The walls all finished up, ready to go around your graveyards or roads, etc. Thank you very much for your time. I hope this is of help to you, and I'll see you again in the future. And I'm off for a cuppa. See you later. Bye.